Hi, this is Chef Dave Bishop from the Chef to You. Today I'd like to show you how to make some macaroni and cheese. A very cheesy and very creamy macaroni and cheese. Let's look at our ingredients. Our ingredients today, we got extra sharp, freshly grated cheddar cheese. We're going to use some butter and flour as our roux today. We got salt and pepper. We got dry mustard. They give a little bit of a bite to it and enhance the flavor. We got some fresh milk. We got a good brand elbow macaroni. We got a deep enough dish that we can use that we can make our sauce in, and when we cook our noodles are going to be going in here before we come back over here to our casserole dish and go in the oven. Let's head to the stove and get started. Start with our boiling water and our elbow macaroni. I got about a teaspoon of salt in here. We're going to add a macaroni. Remember, always boiling water when you're cooking pasta. If you start anything less than a boil, you get a lot more starchier product. This will take about 10-12 minutes. We'll set this aside and start on a cheese sauce. Next step, we're going to take our butter, put it in this pot and let it melt. And we're going to add our flour in just a minute here. Let me talk while this butter is melting. A roux is a thickening agent. It's a mixture of a fat and a flour. Today it's butter and flour. It actually can be chicken drippings. It can be shortening. It could be oil mixed with a flour. It's used about 80% of the time in cooking in restaurants for making gravies, thickening soups. Alright, that butter melted pretty quick. We're going to add a flour. Remember, we don't want to brown this. We just want enough to stir this in. That was a tablespoon and a half of flour and a tablespoon and a half of butter. We're going to cook this just a little bit, and we'll slowly pour our milk in there. I'm going to slowly pour the milk. We're going to let this thicken a little bit, absorb all that roux in there. We don't want it to lump. And a little bit more. We're going to add our salt and pepper. I add my salt and pepper at this time. The reason for that is, if you add your black pepper after the sauce is thickened, the black pepper will get caught up in that thickening into little balls, and it takes a while for it to break down. So I like to go ahead and add it at this time. Put the last of our milk in. We'll go ahead and add our dry mustard at this time. You see the steam coming off. We're starting to thicken up a little bit. This will not get as thick as a regular gravy. Cheese is going to be part of our thickening agent today. You see it's steaming really well. 185 degrees, if you're going to use a thermometer, is the highest you ever want to get a milk, or you can scorch it, or you can scald on the bottom of the pan. We're just about to the stage we want. See the good heat from the milk. We're going to take our cheese, and we're going to dump in almost all the cheese. We're going to save us maybe a half a cup right here. And that's going to go on top of our macaroni and cheese when it goes in the oven. Stir that cheese in really well till it's good and melted. You don't see any more lumps. And then we're going to turn this off and wait for our noodles. We're going to add our noodles to our cheese sauce. Stir it around really well. Now we'll come right here to our casserole dish. Spread it out. You're going to say, Chef, we got a lot of liquid here. Don't worry, it's going to pull in as it bakes in the oven. We're going to take our cheese that we had remaining, sprinkle right on top. I got some parsley flakes here. For home, you don't have to do this. Presentation in the food service business, very important. A little bit of parsley here. Got a little bit of paprika. We're going to shake a little paprika on here. Okay. I'm going to wrap this with foil loosely. Put it in the oven for 15 minutes. I'm going to pull the foil off. Go for another 10 minutes or check for the nice golden brown on top. And I'll be right back. Go ahead and plate up some of this macaroni and cheese. See the steam still coming off of it, nice and creamy. We don't have smell-o-vision. If we had smell-o-vision, you smell that sharp cheddar cheese. Beautiful product. Kids will love it. Nice to send to church fellowships. Holds really well. You can actually put it in the refrigerator and serve it the next day. What I suggest, you make a serving of it and warm it slowly in the microwave. Don't try to microwave the whole container or to get too rubbery on you. This is Chef Dave Bishop, cooking and teaching. Till next time, may God bless.